So today's video is going to be everything having to do with dorms and customs, second story and third story, jackets, weapon crates, duffel bags, loose loot, marked room, all the keys you need, what the keys entail, how to get those keys, random key spawns. I mean, everything having to do with dorms. I run dorms a lot, and I think after this video, you guys might too. So let's talk about it. What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Xfield and Hideout. My name is Ghost. If you guys have never been here before, I'm super excited you guys are here. Today, we're going to be talking about dorms and pretty much going over both second story and third story dorms in the customs map. Not only is it one of my favorite places in the game, it's such a good mix of PvP and great loot that it just makes it super addicting that anytime you come to customs, this is one place you want to go, whether you're scavving in or whether you're running a PMC. You guys have seen me run dorms over and over and over. Whenever you see me run customs, customs is one of the maps I run the most often when I stream. If you guys want to stop by the stream sometime and you haven't yet, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 5 p.m. PST. Usually it's an amazing time, so I'd love to see you guys there. But now let's get into this guide. Cool. So really quickly, before we get going, these are the keys that your guys are going to be needing. I just emptied my sit case to show you guys what I run for my custom sit case. We're going to be starting with 104, 105, 110, and 114. These are going to be your second story keys along with guard desk. Then we have 108, 118K, 203, 204, 214, 220, and 303. These are going to be our third story keys for dorms. Then we have marked room key, which is going to be 314 on third story dorms. We have factory key, which gets you from new gas station where Rashala usually spawns to old gas station in the new expansion. That little area where you turn on the power, it gets you right into that area, that little middle passageway that has two locked doors. Then we have storage, which is in new gas station. In one of the closets, you need to open it to get to the two med cases in there. We have regular gas station key, which gets you into the office where there's a safe. We have the guard desk, which is at the bottom floor of the second story, which has like 3 weapon crates and some loose loot. Then we have the customs key, office key, which is gets you to the top of Big Red, where there's a safe, 2 jackets, 3 computers, food spawns, and a little bit of loose loot. I think there's a loose med spawns there. So these are pretty much all of our keys. The ones that are going to be the most expensive are going to be 214 because of the safe, and it spawns a key in that room, and then marked room, which has 25 uses. So one thing you guys want to be careful about purchasing marked room key is people will get you because you can't really see just by looking at these face value how many uses they have. So what you're going to do is you're going to double click on the key, and it shows right here 25 out of 25. People will sell these with 1 out of 25 for the same price. So just make sure you don't get conned. It's happened to me before. And those are usually about 30,000. Look a little low right now at 28,000, which is cool. And the market fluctuates. You guys know how it works. Factory key also being one of the more expensive keys, and that's because you can use it on multiple maps, and this is running at 60K. But the cool thing about factory key is factory key spawns in a bunch of the jackets we're going to be checking. So I'm trying to think. I don't want to lie. I don't think I've paid for a factory key, maybe one, but usually I find them spawning in different maps, in different jackets, on dead scavs, regular scavs, all that kind of stuff. So I find them pretty often, but they are 60K. And they have 50 uses, which is really good. I recommend if you don't end up eventually getting one, then to buy one. So let's start by going into customs and showing you guys where everything's at. All right, guys, so we are in here. And it really depends on what spawn you guys get, where you're going to enter dorms from, where you hear gunfire and all that stuff. I'm just going to be showing you where the things are, and I will also talk a little bit about where you guys are going to want to come in from and what you're going to have to watch out for. This is going to be second story right here, and we have third story back there. We're going to be going into the first room to hit our first doors at 104 and 105. So we're going to be coming in this room, and the reason why I'm going in here first is because this gate separates you from the rest of the building. So when you come in here, you literally have to leave the same way you came out, which can be dangerous unless you jump out a window. So the first door we're going to go into is 104. In 104, we are going to find 2 jackets right here. Can you guys see them okay? 2 jackets right here, and a toolbox. Then you're going to go directly across, and we're going to unlock this door, and this is going to be 105. 105 is going to have a safe in it right here. And that's pretty much it. Sometimes there's loose loot in here. I don't really see any right now. Is this, yeah, there's some food right here, some sprats. You actually need that for a couple quests. And then we're going to leave, and we're going to go out the front. So now, as we run in here, this is the guard desk that I was talking about. This is going to be the first door that technically you would be entering, but you always want to make sure you clear this when you come in. A lot of times people hide behind this door. People hide within this room right here. They'll peek stairs if they hear you running in, and then down this hallway as well. So I actually have people many times actually sit in this room, and then they wait for you to run in, and then they come out right here, and then they get you. So anyways, this is going to be guard desk. This is going to have 3 weapons boxes. Sometimes people say that guns spawn here. I've heard this from a few people. I, however, even though I've been here very often, have never seen a gun spawn here, but you can always check this. Sometimes this will have keys in it. And then we have our big weapon case, and then we have our 2 smaller weapon boxes with ammo, grenades, and random other items. Then we're going to be going down here, and we're going to be going to 107, which is this room you don't need a key for. And we have a weapons case right here in the corner. Then we're going to be going to 108, which is right next to it. Don't need a key for it. And we're going to have 2 jackets. We have a duffel bag. And then we also sometimes have loose loot on these beds. Most of the beds in these dorms areas actually spawn stuff. Then we're going to be going to... So this area I want to talk about real quick, because these couches on the first floors, I have found graphics cards on this couch right here and across the street. So I always check them now that I found one. So make sure you check the couches. Sometimes they spawn random loot like that. Then we have the bathroom, which you have to be careful because people do come in this window, including myself, which I was going to tell you guys about. In here, there is dead scav, which also has a chance to spawn the guard desk key that we just went into. So you can always check him for that, as well as other loot. And then also I use this as an area. So like if I'm getting into a fight anywhere over here, I can always run in here and then go over here in the corner, hide in the bathroom, and I can like serve myself, do surgery, heal up, do what I need to do. And then if you really, really need to escape, you can always jump in and out of this window. And with that being said, that is another way that you can come in. So instead of coming in this way where a lot of scavs usually spawn, this is actually one of the best ways to come in here because this door is usually closed. So you can just come right over here, you jump on the little ledge, and then it pops you right in. And then you would open this door, and then you would come into here and just make sure you obviously, you know, clear the hallway. Then we're gonna go down to 110 and 114. 110 being right here. This is going to have a safe, and then loose loot right here. We got some D-fuel, nice. It's pretty random what's there. Sometimes it's food, sometimes it's stuff like D-fuel, which is rare. And then there's that, and then strictly across. This is gonna be 114, I believe. Yeah, 114. And then we have a safe right here. We have a computer right here. Always check the outside for flash drives, and then inside for the other parts. And then we have a med case right here. One thing I want to note about this, I have killed people in here looting safe because I know where it's at, and there's other people that know where it's at, and they literally sit outside on this hill and they will kill you right here. I actually just got loot from a dude the other day because he randomly got shot through the window looting, and I looted somebody else's kill. But just be conscious of the window. Make sure you're crouched so your head stays as non-visible as possible when you're looting, and just be conscious when you're looting. In general, guys, when you guys are doing these runs, this is a highly populated area. So just be alert the whole time. Weapons case, duffel bag. I don't know if I said that already. We're going to go upstairs. And so how it works is the lowest number is always going to be closest to the street. So we're going to go this way, and we're going to work our way down. So this is going to be 201. And 201 is going to have filing cabinets, which have all kinds of great items, especially some that you might need. For those of you who need to get gas analyzer for your quest, it's going to be mainly in these. So these are 2 filing cabinets. You can check each one individually. And then we're going to go over here. And then we're going to go, oh, my bad, I didn't see it in the room. And then this one is going to be 202. And we're going to hit the 2 jackets right here. And then we have 204. There's a filing cabinet. In my opinion, it is not worth crossing the barbed wire, making a ton of noise, injuring yourself on the way back out. It's not worth it, but if you guys really, really want it, it's right there. Next, we're gonna go into the bathroom. This is gonna have 2 jackets for you guys, and then directly across at 211, that's really bright, you're gonna have 2 jackets as well. Now, just be conscious of 3rd story. These windows can see you. So especially if you have a better scope than a red dot, you can see each other, and a lot of people who run dorms often, they know where the jackets, where the spawns are. So just be mindful of that. And what you could do is you could actually spam crouch when you're trying to search something, and it'll make your guy lay down after you've already opened that item for the most part. Dead scavs, I think, are the only thing that make you sit up after you try to do that. Then we're gonna go down, and then we have 218, which is gonna be right here actually. And we have a duffel bag in here, and then provision spawns, so like food and drink. Then we're gonna go to 217. 217 is gonna have 2 weapons cases right here. Then we're gonna go to 216, and 216 is gonna have a weapons case right here. And that is pretty much it for 2nd story. You could actually leave this way if you want. You could also come up this way. You can't come up right here though. So just so you know that. Then we're gonna go to 3rd story. Okay, so as we come into 3rd story, you're gonna notice a very similar situation. There's lots of points of entry. You can get in right over here. There's ways you can get in down here. You can be coming from upstairs. People could be coming from behind you. So just be very conscious when you come in. If you guys want, you can always shut the door behind you. But then we're going to go into this guard desk. It's not as good, but there's also filing cabinets in here. So there's a filing cabinet right here. And then on this table right here, and then on this table right here, there's a chance for factory key to spawn. The one that I was telling you guys about that's like 60k rubles. So definitely check those areas. Then we're going to go down to the first door closest to street, which is 101. In 101, we have 2 jackets. This one that looks like you can't search, you just go like this, and then you can search it. That's 2nd jacket. Then we are going to have 104. And that's going to have 1 jacket right here. Then we have 105 right here. 105, we got some loose loot, some food. And then we have 2 jackets in here. Then we're going to go all the way down to 108. Which is right here. Look at where the cat's at. In 108, we're gonna have a filing cabinet, and then we have a computer as well that you can check. Stuff spawns on here occasionally. Also, stuff spawns on this back here where you can't go out this way, you can't go out this way, but stuff does spawn on here. And a lot of times I actually find sugar on here, which sugar is good for crafting, and it's also worth 75k rubles. So definitely check over here. Same thing with the couch. I found a graphics card right here where this fleece is at. So always be checking that. Sometimes food will spawn up here, and you can check this area as well. Then we're gonna go down here to 118. We're gonna unlock 118. In 118, we are gonna have 2 jackets, 1 and 2. Sometimes stuff spawns on the bed. Nothing right there. Okay. Yep. And then we're gonna go to 117. And we're gonna have a filing cabinet in here. I don't usually see anything else in this room besides the filing cabinet, but it is right there for you guys. Now we're gonna move upstairs. And then we're gonna come all the way down to 202, and there's gonna be 2 jackets in here, and then a lot of times food will spawn right here as well. So this one is, I believe, 204. Actually, this might be 203. I think this is 203. Yeah, this is 203. And it's gonna have a duffel bag, and then you're also gonna need this key for a quest where you're gonna pick up an item from under the bed. So, but other than that, it's a duffel bag. Then you're gonna go directly across to 204. I said 204 because I was all happy. It's a safe key. And then there's a safe right here. These are actually safes when you search those. And then you can find weapons in here. You can find weapon attachments in here, magazines with ammunition in them. We have beds that have loose loot spawns. Then you're going to jump on the bed. If you guys have already done the quest a long time ago for getting your machinery key, this is a quest jacket right here on the left. You're going to get the machinery key to get the bronze pocket watch from this. And then we have this jacket, just like any other jacket. It's just going to have the ability to spawn on pretty much any key in the game. And then in this room right here, we have a computer directly across, and this is going to be room 206. I don't think anything else spawns in there, so that one's that. Then we're going to go to the bathroom. So it's going to be the door on your left right before the kitchen. In the bathroom, we have a weapons case right here. And people do hide in here to do what I told you about, to run in here and like do surgery and heal. So just know that this is an area that I actually fought all of Reshala and his guards hiding in this bathroom. It was really weird. All their dead bodies literally packed up and filled this whole doorway. It was definitely an experience. Then we have some couches. Stuff does spawn in these cabinets, so you could check that. We have a weapons case right here. Then we have a weapons case right here. We have a weapons case right here. We have a food spawn right here. A lot of times I grab sugar here, as well as drink. Then we have 214 down this way. 214 was the other 25,000 ruble key because it has a safe in it. So you have the safe right here. And then you can also get the key 203 sometimes spawns in this cup, so you could check that. And then there's loose loot, so you have ammo that spawns on top of here. You have money that spawns on the floor. So there's cash spawns like right here in this area. Sometimes you'll find on the floor, and sometimes you'll also find money on the bed, different types. All right, next we're gonna go to 215 to right here maybe. Yeah, 215. In 215, right here, or actually, I think it's right here, you have a chance to spawn the Arsenal storage key, which is a labs key. It's worth a lot of money. It's a very nice key, so make sure you just quickly check over here. You literally can run in and just see if it spawns there, and if it doesn't, then we're going to go to 220, right here. Uh, 220 is going to have a duffel bag, going to have a jacket, and then you can also have a chance for a cash spawn, like we have dollars right here. And then also the ZB014 key that you need for Ice Cream Cones quest spawns in here as well. And then there's also another quest item that you have to pick up right here. So you'll be coming to this room quite a few times. Then we have 221 right here. Yeah. 221 has jackets that spawn on the floor. You can still search these. I know a lot of times people think because they're on the floor and they're not in a cabinet that you can't search them. You can. So there's those jackets, and sometimes food will spawn up here. And I think that might be it for 2. Yeah, that's it. So let's go to 3rd. So even though we're coming up here last, this is probably where most of the PvP happens, and this is the most important floor because Marked Room is on this floor. In my opinion, every time you decide that you're going to come to dorms, you should be coming to this floor and to Marked Room first. The reason why is because it has the best loot. Everybody wants to get that loot, so they're going to come here first. And even if you get Marked Room loot and leave, sometimes it's worth it literally just to get Marked Room loot and leave. You can get a red labs key card spawn there in a wallet. Make sure anytime you get a wallet or a docs case, you right away put it in your gamma or your alpha or your beta just to check what's in it first. You can get literally all kinds of stuff. You can get key tools, you can get docs cases, you can get the food storages, all kinds of nice weapons. So definitely that's going to be our go-to. That's way down there. So we're going to start on this side like we did for the other rooms. And we're going to have 301, which is going to have jackets. Now this is going to be the most common one that people are going to try to shoot you from, especially because when Reshala's guards spawn in the 2-story building, they pretty much aimbot you through this window. So be very careful. When you come over here, a lot of times I'll like to crouch when I check it. And then what I'll do is I'll check it, and then I'll do the spam, right? And I'll lay down. See, my guy lays all the way down when I check. That way I'm not getting headshot when I'm checking these jackets. So there's 2 right there. Then we're going to have 303. And 303 is going to have a weapon box in here. Same thing, guys. It's very, very open, so just be careful. And then we're going to go down to 310. Backpack. When these backpacks randomly spawn in maps, they have the chance to spawn, I'm pretty sure, any item. So always check these backpacks when you see them laying around the maps. You'll literally see them in random spots, whether it's at the camp area, in here, in bathrooms. Okay, so check those. In this room, 310, we have 2 jackets, like normal. And then right across, we have the beautiful marked room. Now, when you are approaching marked room, this whole area is a very, very hot area. People hide in almost every single one of these doors. I'm not playing. So make sure that you kind of notice what doors are closed and what doors are open, because if this door is open, right, and I know it's usually closed, which I know the map, I know someone's probably in that room. So just make sure you check. There's a lot of deep corners, like right here. I'll check that really quickly. I'll move close. Always keep my eyes, though, coming from marked room or from across, and always remembering that I need to keep it at head level just in case I randomly need to right away shoot towards that way. We're going to have this room, which they can see from the roof. So they will actually sit on this roof and wait for you to pass by and shoot you. That happens. You have kitchen, deep corners. Just check real quick. Roof. In here, deep corner. Behind the door. And in the bathroom. Then you can unlock marked. And marked, of course, it's not for this video. It's not going to have anything good. Okay, so usually I'm just going to warn you guys. It'll be like usually 3 or 4 items in this circle, and they're all usually very good. This might be the worst marked room loot I have ever seen in my life, but trust me, it is worth coming over here for. And then there'll also be money spawns over here sometimes. Is there any? No. And then there'll be ammo spawns as well with gold chains sometimes on here, pistols sometimes on this right here. So there's definitely a lot of good loot most of the time in this room. Then we're going to go out to the roof. You got to be careful. See what I'm saying? They literally just sit right here and wait for you to pass. And then there's another weapon box right here. And that is pretty much all the loot that you guys need to worry about in dorms. Now, real quick, I want to go over the different areas that you could come in. So you could come in this way. You could come in this way. You could come in this way. And a lot of people come in right into this window. So they'll literally come in here, including myself. You jump into the window. Okay, I got stuck. Jump into the window. And it brings you into the first floor, where I always say you need to watch out when people come from this way. That's why, is because they'll literally jump inside that window, or any window that they can jump into. But that one, they don't have to break to jump into it. And it's not a lot of noise because it's in the very corner of the building. So it's very useful to jump through. Also be careful, people do come through this window pretty commonly as well, especially when you're in the midst of fighting. People will come right out here and peek inside. So that's just one thing to worry about. But anyways, I'm not going to go over all the flanks. I'm actually going to do another video on how to fight in dorms, a bunch of different ways you can flank in dorms, and things that I use most often to get the most kills, strictly just by outplaying somebody and not even having to worry about getting to an actual gunfight, because most of the time they don't even know that I'm behind them or to the side of them. So we'll do that in another video. I really appreciate you guys coming by, watching this. I hope it helped you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Well, guys, that wraps up the guide. I hope you guys got something out of it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button, because it goes a long way for the channel and it makes it so that more people see my stuff on YouTube, and I super appreciate it. If you guys want to see more content like this, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and you can always hit the little bell if you never want to miss an upload. I think it'll be worth it because I've been putting out 3 to 4 videos a week. If there is an important key that you guys feel like I missed, or an important loot area that you guys feel like I missed, be sure to let me know down in the comments. That way other people can get something out of it, and if I miss something, you guys can help me correct that. Hope to see you guys by the live stream soon at twitch.tv/xvlnghost, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 5 p.m. PST. Whether you guys just want to hang out and chill after work, whether you guys want to get down in some raids, or you guys want to talk about this stuff live, either way, we usually have an amazing time. I hope you guys are very blessed. I hope you have an amazing day or night, depending on where you're at in the world. I hope that this guide gets you all the loot. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Dropped him. He has an ult in. There's one more.